Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. Fifth year. Yeah.
Go.
I was gonna say, in the 4 years, man, of the pod, what's something that you learned about podding that you've taken to your next venture, which is obviously the Cornbread Movie Review?
I would say a good thing from the podcast, and I'll say a bad thing or something that I miss.
Yeah.
So which one you want to start with, AJ? The good or bad?
I would say start with the bad, man. Let's start with the bad, something that you have to learn. I wouldn't say bad. I would say something you learned.
Something that I, like I said, I miss. I can no longer watch other podcasts.
It's tough, ain't it?
So, and the reason I say that is because I do not want any content that somebody said before entering my head, right? Yeah. I don't want to subconsciously say their take or disagree with their take, and I'm disagreeing, and you didn't even say nothing, right? So it's like it's not coming across natural and pure. So I find myself, especially with hot topics that we're going to talk about today, I have to wait to us to do the episode, and then I'll go listen to other podcasts and hear what they have to say. You cannot
do it
right?
before, bro.
But I can't do it before. And that's one thing. I mean, I used to listen to plenty of podcasts out there before we started, like I said, 4 years ago, religiously. Yeah. Working out, going home, picking up my son, chilling, mowing the grass. You can listen to different podcasts, but now I have to get our rocks off first, and then I can listen to theirs, man. So
pause.
I guess so. So that's one thing that I said that I miss. The positive, though, is especially during COVID, we have an avenue to get our rocks off again.
Pause.
Because there's plenty of people out there. Like the suicide rate is skyrocketed, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because they didn't have nobody to talk to. They can't vent. People are in an echo chamber, so everything they say, everybody agreeing with. And I think on this show, you see, first off, we have phenomenal guests. We have over like 45, I think we at now. We got something special for y'all too, so don't worry about that. Sure. I think we about 45, and you cannot guess who we have coming on because we keep it fresh, right? And then we don't agree on shit. We agree maybe on half of the episode every time. So it's good to bounce different ideas, different opinions, and things like that. So we have that outlet to get our frustration off, to get coaching, to become parents. You know, y'all see this in real time. Yeah. My son is about to be 10. He was 6 when we started this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's one positive I'll take from this, man. So what's up with you, DJ? What you think?
I would say everything you just said, man. I think that I would say the positive thing is that there's a podcast for everybody. It doesn't matter if you love sports, politics, or American or crime stories. It doesn't matter. Horror stories, there's a podcast for everything. The beauty of the A Squared podcast, I would say that's the positive. The beauty of the A Squared podcast along with that is that we do it all. We have everybody on here, from doctors to lawyers to athletes to artists to actors. It doesn't matter. Everybody has been welcomed to the A Squared podcast. Right. And I think that's the positive thing. I would say one of the more challenging and learning things is being of the age where we didn't have social media growing up.
Yeah.
We didn't have, everything was either in real time or we called each other. You know what I'm saying? I didn't send you no message, bro. I called you. I talked to you. We was roasting over the phone. It was all this stuff like that.
Facts.
And then Vine came out. Well, then World Star. And then the world evolved. And it's been more challenging to evolve because we're evolving in real time. Mm-hmm. And everybody is creating in real time. And I would say that that's been the more challenging part. But I thought that we've done a pretty good job of it. We've been able to take our listeners, our viewers, and keep it moving, and learn all the new apps, everything, in real time. And so even though that's been it's been challenging, we've been able to do well with it.
And I think we gave that stat too, that about 80 or 90% of podcasts started during COVID has ended. right?
It's over. It's over.
But
It doesn't, and that's including some of you guys' favorite singers,
Right.
actors,
Facts.
rappers, all that, because everybody started one, right?
right, and that's the thing. We started in 2019, bro. So we was up and running in 2019, way before COVID. You know what I'm saying? And then we still kick it, man. So I love it, bro. I appreciate it. Like I said, every week this is therapeutic, man. Especially learning some new stuff from our guests, man. So if y'all want to be a guest, let us know. Hit us up, DM us. You gotta have something to talk about, though, bro. I don't look, dog.
It ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Have some, cause it's your floor, right? Like, or you can shoot the shit with us and have just a regular episode. We've had that done before too. But if you want to get interviewed, have something to talk about, have something to promote.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, let's go. I mean,
Got you.
We got listeners in I think we reached 12 countries or something crazy. Like, so you don't know who that's going to impact, who's going to listen, who's going to go to your website or whatever that is. And if we can be that catalyst for you guys to be successful, I'm cool with that, bro. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So with that being said, we in here now. Welcome. This is the A Square Podcast, episode 176 of the A Square Podcast, broadcasting to you live on multiple platforms right now. We are happy to have y'all. Happy to be here today. And let's get the show started, man. Tuesdays. Let's start out with that. Number one, Tuesdays. We've been, I won't say struggling, but we've been searching to find days that we can drop. Whether it's Saturdays, Sundays, we've dropped on Thursdays, Wednesdays, Mondays. But Tuesdays is it, man. Tuesdays is the day that we will be dropping the A Square Podcast. And I feel that we need some claps for that, man, because number one, consistency is key. Consistency is key. And so we'll start with that. Tuesdays, A Square Podcast. You guys can look for us weekly on Tuesdays for the A Square Podcast, man. So y'all keep it right there. And we'll start with that. Having said that, Tuesday been popping today, bro. Tuesday has been popping.
It's one of those days.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the A Square Podcast. And we need to find out. We need to find out where the freaks at. We gotta find out where the freaks at. This is Deion Cole's new song right here.
Freaking everybody.
And he freaking everybody.
Freaking politicians.
We gotta have a good time.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Doctors, nurses.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start out by saying everybody gets a turn. I don't care if you're Jay-Z. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos. I don't care if you're Beyonce. I don't care who you are. Everybody gets a turn. And ladies and gentlemen, today's turn is Lizzo.
Okay. Please elaborate, please.
Lizzo is getting sued, bro, by multiple people
Multiple dancers, right?
in her camp who are dancers. She's getting sued for please forgive me, because although we are the A Square Podcast, we keep everything, we got funny stories, we got serious stories. Lizzo is getting sued for fat shaming.
Stop the cap, bro.
Ain't no cap. It's all real. Fat shaming, sex shaming.
What is sex
and
shaming?
You want me to elaborate?
I mean, shit, we live, bro. We got listeners on here that don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
You told me you woke up at 2 a.m. to watch a porno, bro. So y'all different.
Hey, bro, first of
Y'all in a different world. Y'all in a different world.
Whoa. You a wild boy. No, I woke up to use the bathroom, and I happened to see
You just
I
happened,
happened to see.
a special show just happened to. Hey.
I woke up like, hey.
I don't know what sex shaming is, man. Elaborate, bro.
Apparently her team, wants, virgins. They want people who are either you're a virgin or you married, bro. Like, they're Christian oriented. This is what they are. It is what it is. But they went to Amsterdam, and one of the young people who was in her camp said, hey, this is an interesting place. Antonio, if you've ever heard about Amsterdam, they do a lot of stuff. Whether it's, hey, y'all can smoke here, you can do whatever, you can have a good time, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's a place down there called the Red Light District.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know.
And you could do a lot of things in that Red Light District. And she allegedly was saying, hey, you better eat that banana out of that vagina. And they say, hey, yo, no, I ain't eating.
Where the freaks at? Where the freaks at?
Having
Why is
said
this a story,
that,
bro? What is going on, dog? Y'all different.
I don't know what's going on with Lizzo.
Y'all different, bro.
What I do know is
Where the freaks at?
she freaky, bro. Something's going on. Something is going on. And they're suing her, and it's multiple people. And the thing about this is that there are more people who have come out and said, even though I'm not a part of the lawsuit and I am not suing, I have seen this, and this is true. So between the fat shaming and between the sexual shaming, which is, y'all don't have sex until you're married, you're a non-believer, those type of things that you say to people. I want to get your perspective on this, because as I always said prior to this pod, it don't matter who you are. Everybody gets a turn. Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody gets a turn, so don't even act perfect. So I say, hey, why Lizzo great till she gotta be great, or whatever she said in that song?
Well,
What's your thoughts?
well, me being a virgin, man, so I'm gonna give my expert opinion on.
Where the freaks at? Where the freaks at? Where the freaks at?
All right, you
Can I
got it,
give
bro.
my opinion, dog.
You got it.
Dang.
You got it. You got it.
So my opinion is Lizzo a virgin? Is Lizzo married?
Where the freaks at? Where the freaks at?
Is Lizzo married? So it's kind of weird to impose those beliefs if you're neither one of those, but you want people to act like that. But we've seen this before with the Kanye West. Remember that when people were going on tour? He was like,
And
I only want people who are married or it's
choir,
no sex.
his choir, yeah.
So I don't know. People are in different stages of their life, which is good. It shows growth. But I think to impose where you are in your life on other grown adults, some of them older than you, some of them the same age, some of them, look, you could be mentoring them and just in imposing certain things. I don't know. It's kind of a sticky situation, but nah, bro. Amsterdam, nah, bro. Ain't no rules. It's like Vegas. Ain't no rules.
He said ain't no
Ain't no rules. So telling people what to do, I don't believe it, man. But hey, shout out to her, bro. We'll see.
It's not shout out to her.
We'll see.
If there was a pot that was hot, and the pot was called Tuesday Lizzo, not Taco Tuesday, hey, it's her, and they cooking her. It's not good, and I don't think there's anything good from this. It's very unfortunate Because while I like Lizzo, as an artist, it is a matter of the way that you treat people. And I don't like what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from multiple people. Now, this is alleged, but I think you and I have had these conversations before. If it's one person, cool. If it's two people, cool. Once you start running out of fingers and toes, it's not cool. Something is going on.
We saw this with Ellen DeGeneres and R. Kelly, obviously, and Bill Cosby, all this stuff before. So, it's alleged, but hey, it's not looking good right now, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not looking good. And although, like I told y'all last episode, man, I'm fresh out of thoughts and prayers for people.
No, it's one thought and prayer out there. So I have to wrap my hand, bro.
It is.
I have to wrap my hand, bro, because it's a murderer on the loose right now, bro. And his name is Crawford, and I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. He's on the loose. There's a murderer out there who's 40-0 right now, and I don't like it, bro. You didn't see that massacre? I think, didn't you go for Spence too?
Well, first of all, no, I didn't pick anybody.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pick anybody.
I like it. Okay.
I'm a boxing fan.
You are.
So
You are.
for me, I didn't pick any one of these guys for the first time. Like I pick, I pick who I think. If we're gonna talk about boxing, I didn't pick either one of them, and there was a reason for that. Number one, both of these guys are great. I didn't think either one of them was underrated. What I don't like is that people on the outside who don't watch boxing or don't know nothing about boxing are acting like Spence shouldn't have been in the ring with him. That's what I don't like. So I'll start out by saying that to answer your question. Please proceed.
So, yes, I think what you're saying is correct. The problem is there's new fans every day. And this was not good for Spence's future earnings or future promotion. Because to have someone who is 29-0 with 3 welterweight belts get destroyed the way he did, it wasn't good. So hopefully he can bounce back from this shit. We ain't even seen Ryan Garcia yet. You know what I'm saying? And he was undefeated and just got cooked up this year. So this is a bad year. This is a great year for boxing and fans to see undefeated people fight finally, right? They're not protected.
Yeah, we need it.
People who are losing, that's why I like Wilder and Tyson Fury. Great, because they were going to the last round, you know what I'm saying? Knockouts everywhere. And you could tell that, okay, I can see the rematch. These other two, I don't see a rematch, man. But before they even boxed, though, Crawford won before he hit the ring. When he brought out the
Please
goat.
don't say that. This is so corny.
He brought out one of the goats.
This is so corny to say.
He brought out Eminem. Good. He won.
That's not
Crown
a win,
him.
bro. That's not a win, bro.
I'm just
You know how
telling you what
many
it is,
people
bro.
have brought out somebody
Nope, not by Eminem.
that was cold
Not by Eminem.
and got cooked up?
Who's been better than Eminem?
Well, first of all,
I'll wait.
the mega superstars don't really do it. It's usually somebody new because these guys are younger than us. You got to think these guys are younger than us. So
That
for
was a fat
somebody,
boy. Who Spence bring out? I don't even know his name.
Fat guy. What are you?
You ain't seen him?
So now you Lizzo. What are you talking about, bro?
The banana in the tailpipe? What's going on?
Listen,
What's
here's the
going
thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give Earl Spence credit. Unlike anybody else, I'm gonna give him credit because yes, he did lose. Yes, it was a convincing loss.
Yeah.
But he stood in there and stuck to his game plan. His game plan was to be aggressive. He stayed aggressive the entire match. Even though he got knocked down, he got back up. He came aggressive again. I think that the problem was he had no counter ability. No
He wasn't
counter
even throwing
ability.
combinations. He just throw one punch and just be out there.
That's it.
Open.
But it wasn't like it was a domination to where he was retreating. We saw Ryan Garcia come out hot.
Yeah. Fact.
Once he got cooked in that second round, it was cold water for the rest of the match. You know what I'm saying? Cold water. That's what it was. So I respect him for his continuous, you know what I'm saying, aggressiveness. Like he was coming at him. The better fighter won. I don't want to sit here and be one of the people that's just like, yo, I don't want to see a rematch. I think if you have a rematch clause and you go, you do the work, and you find out how what you did wrong, you find the right trainer. Maybe this was the wrong trainer, bro. Maybe this was the wrong team. I don't have the answer for that. But what I do know is that if you got a rematch clause and you believe that you can make the adjustments to make the fight, I say utilize your rematch clause.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I don't want to see that no more. That's dead in the water, because it's not like he wasn't undefeated as well. It's not like he didn't have the belts.
That's a fact.
But
you know it's about how you lose too, though, bro. Like, even though I feel what you're saying, Falcons have to live with 28-3, bro.
They do.
They lost the Super Bowl like everybody else.
Yeah.
But it's how you lose. And I think, unfortunately, that's how he lost. Like, he got, like, it didn't even look fair in there. And it sucks for Spence because, like, he's a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to lose endorsements.
Anybody under
fans,
him,
anything like that.
under him cannot talk, bro.
My man, he had 3 belts. Like, that's
cannot
impossible.
talk.
It's impossible. It just, it was shown. The blueprint was shown. But then again, it's also Crawford. Maybe he got the blueprint. So whoever else, if I got in the ring and I tried to do a Crawford, that don't mean it's going to work, right? Yeah. So I feel you, bro. I feel you. Just was bad night for him, bro.
So what's next for Crawford then? Because I've looked at this, I don't know that there's another fighter. I get that he's saying Charlo or whatever is next or whatever, but I feel like what I've learned from speaking to boxers and everybody, it's all about the sales, and it's all about the sales, the draw, and the match, right? It's all in one. So the more I look at it, it's like, I don't know that there's a fighter in his division, whether it's higher or whatever the case is. I don't know that there's anybody out there that would be the draw. I think this was the draw. And now I'm finally seeing what people have always told me. Man, when you throw them in there, even though it's what you want, the outcome of that determines everything after. And I think that's where we are. Because I think Crawford is 36, if I'm not mistaken. 36 years old.
Oh, 36 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's 36. It's like, who else? Like, he's done it. Even after all the car accidents, everything that's happened to him or whatnot. What's next?
Yeah, that was Spence.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Spence. I would like to, can I give a couple of shout outs, man?
Yeah, please do.
While we on here, we live. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate the people who are tuned in with us now. I want to give one shout out to my step pops, man. Morris P, man, Mo P. It's his birthday today, August 1st, man. So shout out to him. Smooth 53, man. We appreciate 53. You. Hopefully you tuned in. And then I want to give a shout out to my son, man.
All right.
Started school today, 4th grade. I told him to FaceTime me this morning before he went to school. He wake up, FaceTime me. Still in his damn near pajamas. You know what I'm saying?
Ready to go.
I said, hey, man, you ready, bro? He said, yeah. I said, all right. I said, hey, you do your push-ups today, bro? Yeah, because I told him to do push-ups the night before. He said, yeah. I said, no, I don't believe that shit, bro. I need to see it. Hit 10 of them real quick. So he propped the phone up, did his little tear. I said, all right, let me see a muscle. He showed me a muscle. I said, put that shit away, bro. That's you got to go to school with some muscles, bro. Like, what's going on?
That ain't it,
bro. He said, well, how did you go to school? Because you ain't got no muscles. I said, hey, watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth.
He cooking.
But no, shout out to all the people. I think you talked about a little bit on the whoever's doing the school drives or all the parents getting clothes, uniforms, hustling, bustling. I know we out of COVID and everything, but shout out to that. It's that time of year. Traffic is bananas already, bro. Atlanta traffic already been crazy. So shout out to my son. Shout out to Mo P, man. You got a couple shout outs, DJ?
Absolutely,
your
man.
boy Jamie
Shout out,
too, man. Shout out to Jamie, man. He crazy.
Shout out to congratulations to my little cousin Janai, man, graduating. It was amazing to see her do that. Congratulations to her. Also, man, I want to say, shout out to my daughter who got entered into a beautiful baby competition.
Nice.
At the county fair. It was hilarious, bro. So many little kids there. It's the first time that the county fair did that. They were not prepared.
What was the ages for the people, for the kids?
From today.
Today is crazy.
From today to tomorrow. That's what it was.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. They was like, all right, for the newborns, we're going to do 12 to 16 and 16 to 24. I said, oh, my God. This
just
is
their hair
great.
just flopping.
Yeah, man. But it was interesting to see. And the competition literally started around her nap time. So I knew, I said, this is not good. This is not good. I said they have to hurry this up because if they get her up there and she's tired, it's not going to be good, bro. So they said number 3, number 2, and number 1. We stood up. She comes out. I'm excited, bro. I'm happy. She walks out there. She got a big smile. And as soon as she turned around, she said, I pick her up. She's screaming. She don't want to be held. She don't be. I said, here we go. She didn't want to take no picture, no nothing. I said they needed to do this 20 minutes prior. We would have been on point. But it was so fun. All those kids were beautiful. So dope. I'm very happy about that, man. So dope. Very dope.
Can we get applause for that, bro?
Yeah, man. I think I got some applause. I got some clapping. I got something. So definitely all the kids welcoming back to school, man. What else you want to talk about, man? I know the big news out there that's not being spoken about, and I know we talk about this on the A Square podcast on the regular. UFOs. Law enforcement, take it away. Take it away. Somebody said, hey, man. Somebody hit me up and say, hey, man, it's so crazy. Y'all keep talking about this on the podcast. Y'all keep talking about, and people keep talking about these United States. They said, you don't never hear about this overseas. I said, man, oh, yeah, you might be right, man. So what overseas companies, news outlets you listen to?
What languages you speak?
He said, what you mean? I said, no, you said we talk about this on the podcast. They talk about this on, CNN, Fox News, but they don't talk about it on overseas nowhere. So where you listen? He said, no, they got on the internet and stuff like that. I don't see no articles. I said, bro, shut up and don't talk to me no more. Because there's probably more news that they spoke about anywhere overseas than here. So don't do it.
I think this is huge for United States. Put it that way. I mean, I can't speak for other countries. I think this is huge, good or bad. It's how you interpret it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But I think this is huge where you had an I don't know if what was he, CIA? I don't know what his title was. What was it?
So the one guy was Navy, Navy SEAL. The other guy was CIA. And the other person, I can't remember who who exactly she was interviewing during this press conference.
Right.
But he was definitely one of the more higher ups in the government.
Right, and he confirmed, right, that they have a. I don't even know if it's a, what is it, a spaceship?
You call it
flying
a bot? It
saucer?
said it's not human.
A Colts hat. They got this. They got this Colts hat. It's confirmed. They got a Colts hat, and in they got Jonathan Taylor in here.
And Marvin Harrison.
And Marvin Harrison.
Well, he was doing the flying.
And they are confirmed not human. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So to me, I mean, now what's the next step? That's what I want to know, right? Okay, you have this news conference. To me, it didn't even make news. Like this Lizzo thing is hotter than anything going on right now. So I don't understand it. Why aren't we talking about it, right? It got swept under the rug that day. Like it's on to the next. We talking about
and
LeBron
let me
James.
ask you,
we talked about LeBron James' son more than this. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? Are pitchers next? Or is more information next? I don't know, maybe details of where they found it.
I got a better question.
Go ahead.
To me, if this news has been coming out slowly but surely, we've talked about it on the podcast multiple times. I can't tell y'all how many times we've talked about articles and things that's come out, right? But what I want to know is like, who do the masses care? Because I think we care so much about Hollywood and shit that don't matter, or you know what I'm saying? No, I won't say that doesn't matter, but like this should be big news. This should be way more out there than what it is. So, I mean, I guess my question would be, what will make people care?
Shit, Independence Day.
I think we got to see it. I think it's like you said. Hey, I'm on my way to work. They coming through. I'm gonna pull over. I gotta see what's.
I mean, and I think too, we can't stop it. We can't stop anything. If the sun burn and blow up, because it's a star, we all know it. And when it burn up, we got 2 days or 1 day to get. We can't stop nothing. So I don't know. Like I said, I think we put it out there that hey, why? It's like. They're the bad guys all the time, right? Like every alien movie, other than E.T., they was even looking to kill E.T. The alien's the bad guy, every movie. So it's like I think they can, I think Jamie just said they're conditioning us. You know what I'm saying? Like they are. It's kind of sad and scary that we'll have a one-track mind like that, but I think it was always the unknown. Now, if it's official, hopefully, obviously you're going to get people saying
They
it's
ain't
fake
lying,
news.
bro.
They're going to say it's fake news, right?
They're not lying, bro.
Hey, man, it's cool. This is we live on Earth. It's big. We can share it.
It's only one person that can say that this is real and people will believe it. And that man just got indicted again on another charge.
No way.
Donald Trump, bro.
Our ex-president?
Donald Trump, bro. If he came out and said, hey, the documents that I kept have all the information on all the artificial intelligence and other beings, now what you gonna do? Hey, if he said Mitch McConnell is one of them.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, one of them, and Kamala Harris, one of them. Come on now. Come on now.
I mean, look, can I go down the rabbit hole?
Go.
What if we're the aliens?
Ooh.
What if they have two Colts
Well, we
hats?
are aliens.
What if they got a Colt hat? Look.
We aliens to somebody.
What if they got the Colt hat?
These are
And
symbols.
Jonathan Taylor and Marvin Harris, they the Native Americans.
They the gladiators, bro.
Just a little.
That's what I'm
sprinkle on that.
saying.
I'm just asking. Just asking. Just asking. We just asking questions on the A Square podcast. Hey, it's up for y'all. Let us know if y'all agree.
Human
disagree.
beings are not supposed to be picking up trucks. And if James Harrison is picking up trucks at 50, but was an elite athlete his entire career in football, and now he's getting bigger and stronger. Bro, The Rock is bigger and stronger every day.
Yeah.
They're aliens.
We got some couple people in the chat. I ain't gonna say the name because I don't know if y'all want y'all name out there and stuff like that. But somebody asked, who are they answering to? Right? That's true.
Who is who answering
The
to?
aliens.
Who we
I'm
answering
gonna take
to?
it. That's what I'm saying. The aliens could have hierarchies. I don't know. Maybe they left because they was like, man, maybe they like kids, right? They're like, man, my mom beat my ass every goddamn day, bro. I'm going to Earth.
They
Took
tried
his
to run away.
girlfriend,
They running away.
Took his side chick, took his side chick straight to Earth. I don't know. That's just me. And then you got somebody else saying, was Jesus technically an alien? Hey, I don't. Hey,
He was walking on water if they said it. Hey.
I don't know. Somebody said
3 days.
Mitch is one. So I don't know, bro. But I love it. Can I give a couple updates on things, and then I got to get into something serious.
Please do. Let's get it.
Dealing
Let's
with
get
for
it.
this week, man. So first off, Die Hard turns 35 this year, bro. One of the, to me, top 5 Christmas movies of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
It's not
in
a
this
Christmas
chat.
movie, bro.
I'll debate it all day. Top 5 Christmas movie. So it turns 35. And then also January 6th, the riots. So they're still sentencing people. I think they finally sentenced the people who damaged the flags, the flagpoles. They end up giving them 4 years, bro. Hey, January 6th and these PPP loan scammers, they going to get you eventually, bro.
Can I stop you?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Somebody I know. Somebody I know.
I'm
And
listening.
I'm not going to say, obviously, I'm not going to say their name.
I'm listening. You snitching? Don't snitch.
They're facing. They facing.
Which one? The January or PPP?
And as I sip my orange crush,
Oh, hey, cheers. Cheers.
hey,
Well,
hey.
Illinois State.
Now you know, orange crush used to be. I ain't had one in years, bro. Somebody left this by my office door. I don't know who did it. I'm sipping for. I don't know if that could be racist. I don't know.
Whoa, hold on. Chill. Okay.
PPP
Ooh.
30.
They took 30 of them
30.
things?
They 20 to 30 right now.
20 to 30 years? Or they took 20 to...
20 to 30. Sentences is set.
How much they get?
Listen, when I got the article, I deleted their name.
Well, I might have to. You got to
everything
tell me
out of my phone.
off. You got to tell me offline because I might have.
I had to get them out of here, bro. I had to get them on my phone because I ain't want them to come after me. I ain't want to come after me. Cause if I can, I'm suing this man for restitution. I need him to give me, cause this man owed me $300. He owed me $300
You better get it now before
from
that commissary
01.
hit.
$300 for 01, bro.
That commissary might hit.
And I need my restitution. I
Yeah,
need
man.
my money. They coming. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all.
So those are a couple updates that like we've been discussing over the past year, 2 years, for y'all. But something that's weighed heavy on my heart for the past week, DJ. And I'm gonna get into a subject. I would like you to elaborate on this subject, but let me get through it first, okay?
For sure.
Post Malone puts out an album. I still do not forgive him for his first song being rap song.
White
and he's
Iverson?
he's putting out rock. It's like a rock R&B, like neo soul vibe. I don't know. It's hard to explain what he's putting out now, and it's good music. It's just hard for me to forgive him for what he did, right? But solid album. Travis Scott came out. My man is putting out a lot of Kanye West tracks. I don't know why. I'm feeling like he's getting all these beats from Kanye West, and he just, hey, Kanye, what would you do on this? And then I spit it. So his album's straight. But one person, this person hurt my heart because I have a big announcement, and I don't like it. Nas.
We on the A Square podcast, we going to be honest on here.
Nas puts out an album, Magic 2.
Yeah.
It was above average. It was solid. So let me get that straight before I get into why I'm hurt. It was solid. My man has put out 5 albums in 4 years. I don't know what steroids he's on. I don't know what PEDs he's doing, but I'm here for it. And my logic is so sound in how I feel about music. My top 5 for the longest has been Biggie, Nas, Eminem, Tupac, and then Jay-Z. Jay-Z's my number 1. I'm going to announce it today on A Square Podcast, and I don't like it at all, but you have to produce. Nas is taking over Eminem in my top 5. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I have to be fair. My man is producing. You have to reward production, bro. Because Pac and Biggie can't put out no more music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a wrap for them.
They've done it.
They've done it. Jay-Z, Nas, and Eminem can currently today put out music.
They still here.
And only one person that I just named has been producing 5 albums, 5 LPs in 4 years. And so I have to reward that. So unless Eminem drops something crazy this year or in the future, obviously back-to-back albums or something, he's in my number 4 slot. And I don't like it, but I got to be fair. So, DJ, take the music away if you want to talk about any of those. But I just have to get that off my chest. I don't like it, man.
This is the worst of the 5 of albums that he's put out. It's the worst. I am so disappointed in the 50 Cent verse. And I get why that happened. All right, let me explain to the people. I was hyped because these are 2 Queens legends. Number 1, they never really had beef, but they had competition. 50, Nas, 50 released a diss record in Piggy Bank many years ago that was attacking anybody that went against, that sided with Ja Rule or whatever the case may be. Cool.
Facts.
I was excited because this is Queens and this is Queens. I was just excited as I was for 50 and LL to have a record. You know where LL is with me when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, music.
Huge LL and 50 Cent
Bro,
fan. And Ludacris.
Absolutely.
And Ludacris, too.
Ludacris, Ice Cube, like these are my people. Cool. I get why that happened. It was more or less like this is a talking shit record versus a we rapping record. But I don't care about none of that, bro. I wanted that song to be good, and that song was not being good. That song was 50 Cent doing G-Unit mixtape, I'ma talk on the record, and Nas being like, this is Queen shit record, I'm talking my shit, but it wasn't it wasn't a song that I wanted. It was almost like Nas reverted to some of the newer beats, older beats. It is what it is, and that's fine. It wasn't a horrible album. Like you said, it was still better than a lot of shit that's out now, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't what I wanted. What I will say is this. You saying that Nas is taking over,
You know how I feel about Eminem.
I know how you feel about him. This is me saying Nas has taken over Jay-Z's discography. Over
Hold
all
on.
the
Say what?
Hold on.
What happened?
Out
What'd you
of
say?
all the
Repeat?
Jay-Z's music and albums, bro, V's last 5 albums, because Illmatic was just, it was Illmatic was Reasonable Doubt before Reasonable. Like it is what it is. Like we can't let Jay-Z's verse when he said, "You drop one every 10 smart enough knives," or whatever it was.
One album in 10 years, nigga. I could divide. One every
can't.
two. Two of them shits was due. One was the other was Illmatic. That's one hot album every 10-year average.
And that was probably one of the flawless lines we've ever heard. But we can't take that line and discredit the discography.
I agree.
And to me, between Magic and King's Disease, you gotta you Blueprint and King's Disease. To me, King's Disease is better.
Okay.
It is better to me. And that's me saying that as a Jay-Z fan. I'm saying that as a Jay-Z fan. A lot of people might not agree with me. You might not agree with me. But American Gangster was one of my favorite albums of all time. And there are so many Jay-Z fans that don't like it.
I love American Gangster.
And a lot of people, 444, to me, was one of Jay-Z's greatest albums. You getting older
444.
and better to me, like you older and better. But for him to do this at the consistency that he has in the level that you're older now, bro. Usually people get older, they get wiser, but their breath control, you know what I'm saying, the way they deliver, it slows down. And I've seen that with a lot of my favorite rappers. They're still putting out music, but I'm liking your music as a fan, but as a person that listens to music, it's not the same. You're not delivering the same. I'm not afraid to say that Ice Cube is not delivering the same that he once was, even though he is one of my favorite rappers ever.
I was going to say, before we switch subjects, can you let the people know your top five? Doesn't have to be in any order, but, so that people are aware of, that's my mind frame of how I listen to music, right? And so when I compare other or newer music, even older music, I'm comparing those to those five, right? And that's the standard that I hold them to. So there are people who are 6, 7, 8, like the Drakes, the Lil Waynes, the whoever, you know what I'm saying? They could creep up, but they have to surpass those. So let the people know who your top five is.
LL Cool J, Ice Cube, I will go Jay-Z. I will add Nas. And I will say Biggie.
No Pac.
I'll say Biggie and no Pac. And that's not a diss.
Yeah, no.
Because
it's yours.
I'm an aggressive rapper fan. Like Tupac is amazing, but to me, when I listen to, for me, I put Ice Cube over Tupac. They both had the same situations to me. I just think Ice Cube gets overlooked in a lot of the stuff. I mean, I listened to Ice Cube. Ice Cube took down the most powerful group in all of hip hop by himself with nobody else on the record. So when I listened to Hit 'Em Up, to me that was just that was aggressive, but that was also you added your guys on there. You did the same thing as Eazy-E did, and even that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a discredit. I'm not discrediting anything, but that's just mine.
So this is a great thing about going live. We got a couple people in the chat, going back and forth. So we got somebody saying Wale. They said Jay-Z verse Nas.
Wale is very underrated. Very underrated.
Remember, he was in my top 5 underrated people.
Yeah.
Somebody says we need to know if Lewis is an alien. Hey, shout out to Rashad Lewis, bro. He was a GOAT. The GOAT. And then other people said, Nas isn't going to get played on the radio, but, that's true. But
that's
he got
subjective,
some bangers.
too.
And then somebody else said J. Cole's the same, right? Somebody else said J. Cole's the same. Not going to get played like that, but they got bangers. So we respect it. Keep the chat rolling, man.
And I will also say this, again, as I've always said this, and a lot of people might disagree with me, but I still, to this day, I think that the fact that we're having this conversation, Antonio, that means that hip hop is still, it is in the greatest position that hip hop has ever been in, because it's the most diverse. We have something in hip hop for everybody. Even if you don't like, even if you, I agree with you with everything you said about Post Malone, but he can get on a rap song with somebody right now and produce lyrics. You know what I'm saying? We have J. Cole that can get on a Taylor Swift record right now, I'm sure, and produce.
Yep.
And we have Justin Bieber that can do the same thing. And then even if you say Justin Bieber come on and he does a record with whatever, we still have Justin Timberlake coming back right now. Like, we're in a very good position. So although there's a lot of people that you guys might not like, the fact that Rhapsody could come out right now and do a feature with somebody is a great thing. This is the best time, and it doesn't have to be radio play, because right now we're living in a digital age where it is available for everybody at any time and any place.
I got you.
That's what I got for that.
I would like to play something that's going to be disrespectful, and I think
All right.
we should talk about it.
Okay.
We got, hold on. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel too while y'all in here. We appreciate y'all right now.
And shout out to all the booty holes, bro. Y'all acting like,
What's going on?
bro, no, man, everybody be disrespecting booty holes, man. But, hey, man, let me tell y'all something. I don't know everything. But what I do know is,
So I wanna know
this is what I know.
where the freaks at. Where the freaks at.
I don't care if it's brown. I don't care if it's pink.
What's going on?
I don't care. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying.
Every episode, bro. I don't know
It's
what's
a
up
booty
with you.
hole out here for somebody. And if you,
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
that's it. That's all I got. All I got.
So, let's talk about some disrespect that happened last week, and then
All right,
we'll
what
try
you
to
got?
unpack it, man. Here you go.
They are now mandated that schools teach slavery as beneficial. Let's go to the first video. Do not, for the love of God, tell kids that slavery was beneficial, because I can guarantee you it most certainly was not. Thank you.
Education and civil rights advocates are slamming new Black history teaching standards in Florida. Under the new rules, middle school teachers must now include lessons, quote, how slaves developed skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit.
It's inaccurate, it's ahistorical. Critics are calling this a big step backwards and saying it's a disservice to Florida students because they're not going to learn the full truth and the full accurate truth of American history.
This is insanity.
A truth
Got
of
a little
American
bit more.
history.
Hold on.
This is insanity on top of insanity. Parents, advocates of all different backgrounds proclaimed this is wrong. Do not do it. None of them listen. Why? Because they are under the direction of a madman named Governor Ron DeSantis. And they themselves are feckless leaders in positions of authority.
And this is in Florida, bro.
Yeah.
It's beginning, bro. I think you just brought up, why aren't we talking about the aliens, right? Which to me, that's like historical, and nobody's talking about it. But we have shit like this, and it's not being talked about,
Yeah.
which to me is historical. We have affirmative action not real anymore, which is historical, and we don't talk about it. We're losing power, bro. It's not good. Not good, not good, not good. And this isn't even a southern state. Like, if this happened in Georgia, Alabama, I would be like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I could already expect it. But Florida's so wild, and this governor like this is wilding out. to say that slavery taught these people trades. Like, how disrespectful. Like, people, we cannot do Ancestry.com, DJ. Did you know that? We could try. We could hope that it's right.
You
but we
sending
can't
your
track our
DNA to
lineage
somebody.
like that. That's what I'm saying. And you can't track your lineage like that. And it's very disrespectful, bro. And I really hope that it's not a lot of minorities, right? You only 13% black, and then you got Hispanics, and then it's not that many of us. But I hope the white males and females of these middle school and elementary kids are being taught the correct thing by their parents. I don't want these. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say that we can hope
Yeah.
that because here's the thing, we have the knowledge in front of us. I would think the bigger picture, Antonio, and this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I love audiobooks. I love to listen to audiobooks because as I'm moving around, as I'm doing different things, I'm able to listen, I'm able to learn, I'm able to, it doesn't matter what type of audiobook it is. But that audiobook can be misleading if it's not factual. Books have been burned for many, many years, bro. We're talking about a bunch of people from many years ago who literally took books from libraries and took them all the way to forests and burned them, and you can't get those books anymore. So therefore, if you can't get those books anymore, you can't.
Was it Fahrenheit 451?
Yeah, you can't learn those things anymore without being taught something new. And I think that is the major issue that we're having here. It's the exact same thing that we're having with music. You don't go to places that preview the music anymore and buy the CD.
What a time, bro.
You don't get to do that anymore.
What a time, man. Waiting in line to get the headphones because dude was hogging up the goddamn. I want to hear new Mary J. Blige. I want to hear that new Tupac album. You're right.
But this guy's sitting there.
Then
don't even buy it, bro. What are you doing?
And buy it, bro. Come on, dog. Let me hear the newest shit.
We don't. So I think that we're getting to a place to where history is being rewritten in our face. And if we don't have the education on our history, then we won't be able to teach the truth. But then, Antonio, what becomes the truth? Because you might tell your son, hey, this is what happened, and this is what happened, and this is what happened. If he go out and he listens to something or he hears something, he's going to make his own decision on what the truth is.
And can I add just a little bit on that?
Please.
He's not being graded on what I teach him. He's being graded on what the teacher teach him. If the new rule is 2 + 2 = 5, and I tell him that's the dumbest shit in the world, and he put 4, that answer going to be wrong.
Fail.
That's crazy to me. Crazy.
It's crazy. And this is one of those things why I don't have an answer. Because I'm looking at these things happen in real life and in real time. And unfortunately, I'm talking about my brother Antonio. I'm talking to Cornbread. I'm talking to Cornbread Movie Review. How many movies have we watched in our lifetime that's literally showed us all these things that's happening right now? Have we not seen the Book of Eli?
Facts.
Have we not seen, to this day, how they cloned Tyrone? Have we not seen Mission Impossible that had supposedly, and you reviewed it, so many hints and all kinds of stuff in it? Have we not seen these things? And we leave entertained. We leave entertained and be like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But are these things not some type of factual. We go back all the way to The Color Purple. We look at that movie and be like, man, that movie was so good. That movie was this, that, and the third. Have we not looked at the signs from the movie? Have we not seen like certain things? I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer.
You know what's sad? Even let's keep the movie theme. Some of the best black movies are based off of true stories. How sad is that? How sad is that? You got Ray. You got 42. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of movies that are based off of people's real life. It's sad, bro. I don't.
You talk about movies. I lived through a life of my favorite rappers, whether it's Ice Cube, and I'm watching his story play out in real life. I watched him be a teenager as a rapper and rebel against the system. Mm-hmm. And he rebelled, and he was able to literally leave the system, build his own empire, start multiple businesses, whether it's for movies, for us, whether it's a basketball league for us, and he's still rebelling against the system to this day because the system is doing it in our face, being like, hey, oh, you got a basketball league? Oh, that's good. No sponsors. No sponsors. Like, I'm watching these things play out in real life when you, whether you rebel or whether you, whatever the case may be, we're watching these things play out in real life, in our time. And today, on August 1st, 2023, this will be the first time that I say on this podcast that I can remember where my grandmother, who is 85, bro, said, I ain't never seen a time like this.
That's so disheartening, bro.
She been saying that for years. I ain't
sad.
never seen a time like this. This is crazy.
That's sad, man. But
That's
let
what
us
I got.
know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like I said, we
Yeah,
over
we
an
went
hour.
a little longer. We went a little longer than
Hour
we
and some
normally
change,
do,
man. But I love it though. I love the feedback, the interaction
No
with
doubt.
the our listeners and our family. We don't, we ain't gonna say followers or nothing like that because this is family, bro.
All
So
family.
we appreciate y'all. And this is gonna go up on the platform. So continue to comment, continue to like, share, subscribe. Cornbread movie review, dropping episodes as always. I'm gonna try to go live as well.
Absolutely.
Do like a midweek review. Just drop Mission Impossible, like you said.
Yes, sir.
Drop
And we
in
didn't even get to
Oppenheimer
they
next
clone
week.
Tyrone.
I know. We'll get to. Yeah.
We will make that the
We got
number
Oppenheimer,
one talk for
all
next
that,
week,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? So we got movies.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
talk some movies next week.
And
But-
and speaking of movies, we got to talk about They Clone Tyrone. We definitely got to talk about. You'll know it as soon as I say it. The movie with Bautista. You got to make a decision with your life.
Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin. I got to talk about that because that was a good one for me. And then I want to say F that movie 65. I got to say that just for the sake of sakes. F that movie, bro. If y'all gonna give me, y'all know I love space. Hollywood, we got to get the writers together, bro. We got to have a conversation.
No, they on strike right now.
No.
They have Burger King.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they got to talk to us then.
Yeah.
They got to talk to us, bro. This is crazy. But yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
No, I want to say also F Zito. He know who I'm talking about. F Zito, bro.
Not Zito.
For what he just said, for what he said right now,
Yeah, he did say it, yeah.
he did that on purpose.
He did say
that on purpose.
That's
I'm not gonna
crazy.
say what he said, but hey, y'all
Hey,
know.
This is a good time, man. Football's back. Thursday is the first preseason game, Hall of Fame game. You got Jets versus Browns. So football's back, man. It's getting close to that fantasy time, too. So, we be talking about fantasy probably in a couple weeks after drafts start and finish and the season kickoff, man. So I'm ready, bro. That's it, man.
And with that being said, man, episode 176 comes to a close. We appreciate y'all for joining us on this live show. And thank y'all for on all the platforms for joining us, whether it was Facebook, YouTube, whatever the case may be. Thank y'all for joining us. And here we are, man. It's Tuesdays. Tuesdays, A Square Podcast will be dropping for all you people out there, man. So we thank y'all. We thank the family. asquarepodcast.com. Make sure y'all hit us up. And until next time, man, we are out of here, y'all.
And keep y'all shoes by your feet, bro. I cannot stress that enough in this day and age, bro.
And we'll never tell y'all what that's from.
Keep them. Just know it's real. It's a real thing, though.
When you know keep your shoes by your feet, just think of this. Just think of this. Think of this when you hear keep your shoes by your feet.
We might. Can we at least tell that story on our deathbed? Can we do that?
Hell no.
You still can't?
Hell no. I don't want no legacy taking that. Hell no.
So if I'm dying, I can't tell that story?
They got to make up their own legacy story, bro.
If you dying, I can't tell that story?
No.
All right, let's do this. Let's put it in a capsule.
Put a shoe.
And then, like, when the aliens come and we dead and they going to be like, beep, 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 boop. They going to look at it like, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, shit.
It's going to come up.
That's what we'll
It's going to come up with, like, one of them Coca-Cola bottles with the note in there.
Yeah.
And they going to be like, we found it. This is crazy. They going to bust it. They going to open it up. It's going to say, keep your shoes by your feet. That's it.
Hey, and you just said F Zito for something that he said. I gotta say F JB for what he just said, bro. This dude said episode 39. I don't like it at all, bro.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. And we getting out of here. It's the A Square Podcast. Peace.